Hey everyone, it's Kimber Schaefer here with Rage in the Cage OKC News, and the fire is about here. Rage in the Cage 65 is not long from now. We are doing our pre-fight interview standing here at the weight room. This is Bennie Ridenour. Some of you guys have seen him. He's fought for Rage in the Cage twice now. Walk us through your amateur career so far. You've got one win and one loss, and what have been your learning lessons up till now?
My first win, my first fight was a win, and I didn't really have. I don't know, it was more, the competition wasn't as good as I needed it to be, so it kind of put me out there, and I thought I was decent, you know. And then come to find out I had a second fight versus a guy that was pretty game, Zach Wahlberg, and my cardio wasn't good, and I went into that fight just underprepared, and I cut a lot of weight, and I did a lot of things wrong, but nothing. I mean, he was a good fighter, and he had a big heart, so he ended up coming out on top on that one, and it taught me a lot about myself. And I figured out what I needed to work on. I went and worked on it. So see if it comes back better this time.
Well, and you did go work on it. You took it really seriously, and you went out to Colorado to Jackson Wink. So tell me a little bit about your training experience there and where you think that it's brought you in your fight game right now.
Yeah, actually, Jackson Winks is Albuquerque, New Mexico, and I went out there and trained for almost a month, and I've been training other than that too back home and stuff with Gabe and Austin Lowe's and all them. But whenever I was out there, you get a lot of high-level guys like Jared McLaughlin and Christian Edwards, and there's a bunch of good guys out there, a bunch of killers, and it just shows you what you need to, how hard you need to work to actually be good. So that's
sort of became a thing. A lot of amateur fighters are taking it that serious and going out of state, cross-training here in the state. And so, you know, I applaud all of you guys for really, and doing that when you're an amateur and not waiting till you go pro. And, you know, I was talking to Gabe just a moment ago about, you know, taking all the tough fights that you can right now. Do you feel like this next fight is a tough one for you?
I watched his videos and I've seen him fight. I mean, I haven't seen him stand up at all, but I mean, I like to stand up, and every time every fight he's been in, he goes straight to the ground. Whenever it starts to get into striking, he wants to go down. So my wrestling's decent. I mean, I roll around with one of the best heavyweight wrestlers in Oklahoma, and then one of the best 55 wrestlers in Oklahoma, and my jiu-jitsu's all right. It's nothing great, but striking-wise, I think I can beat him, but on the ground, it'll be good because he keeps a lot of top pressure, and he comes forward, so we'll see.
All right. Well, I'm super excited now because just seeing this showdown, both of you guys are 1-1. So it's either going to be, you know, make your records and, you know, upside down, or another win for you guys. So that's really exciting. What are you looking for long term out of this? I mean, obviously you're taking it serious in your training.
I'd say what everyone else says. I mean, UFC, but honestly, I don't even really. I just like to fight, but I don't like to go out there and lose. I love to fight. I don't care getting beat up. Getting beat up's fine, but losing sucks. And I don't care who you are, you know. So I'm actually taking time to prepare for these fights because I don't want to losing hurts, and you know, I'm trying to be a better fighter. So just wherever it takes me, I'll go.
You know, I have found this out, and I don't know if it's true for everyone, but so many fighters, when they get an easy win, like you did in your first time, and then you take a loss after that, the loss is even harder coming after a win.
Yeah, I just learned to actually hate losing more than I love to win. So, I guess, and that's what's driving me now. I'm not scared to get beat up. It's just I'm scared to lose now. So, we'll just see how it goes, I guess.
All right. Well, sound good. I applaud you for getting back in there and getting the training. Any shout outs or anything before we wrap up?
No, not that I can think of. So I don't have any shout outs to anybody.
All right. He has no shout outs, but I will shout out and tell you this, that these fighters are checking out tickets today as we speak. And that is a battle brewing in the next room because there are very little tickets to be had. And so if you want to go to this show, you want to make sure you get your tickets right now from one of these fighters or online if there's any left at stubwire.com. And we will see you April 20th for Rage in the Cage 65 at the Sugar Creek Casino.